Now the news for the East Midlands, I'm Anne Davis. Good evening. First tonight, it affects almost 1 million people in the UK and is the world's third biggest killer. But there are currently no drugs to treat chronic obstructive pulmonary disease or COPD. Now their answers could finally be provided by scientists here in the East Midlands with the world's most ambitious genetic study into the disease. And as Quentin Rayner reports, it'll almost certainly lead to new treatments.
Martin Chesney has COPD. He smoked 20 a day for over 40 years and now only has 17% lung function.
It can become very frightening. It makes you feel like this is it. You're going to die sort of thing because of the actual shortage of breath. You just can't get your breath. But you just feel like you're about to black out. Or you do black out.
There are no treatments, but at least there's now hope. A combined team from the universities of Leicester and Nottingham have led the world's largest genetic study to predict people's odds of getting COPD. 350,000 people have been studied across 13 countries over 3 years. This is just part of the human DNA, and this is one of the 97 genes that the team has identified which could explain why you might develop COPD. It's allowed them to build this app which predicts your chances of getting the disease, say for instance if you happen to be a smoker.
With 1 billion smokers worldwide, we know that we're sitting on a ticking time bomb of people who will develop or could develop COPD in the future. If we know who's at highest risk of developing disease, then there are things that we can do to help reduce that risk, for example, by helping them to stop smoking.
Crucially, the study can pave the way for new treatments.
These genetic variants point to proteins in the body, and these proteins are targeted by drugs. We can develop new drugs to target these proteins that we've now highlighted, and that's a very promising development for future treatment for COPD.
And it's this sort of research which helps people like Martin keep going.
Any research is good for future generations and people that this may happen to.
Realistically, new treatments are at least 5 years away, and by then Martin expects to be needing oxygen most of the time. Quentin Rayner, BBC's Midlands Today at the Leicester Respiratory